So it is in that context that Gideon has been doing a few things to say, if we have the resources, spiritual and theological and practical, and we have these challenges, what can you, as a small boy of coming from Africa, and you are positive and you are affected, what can you contribute? First contribution I set up a small chapel. It's called Bishop's Samuel Chapel. I wanted to have a place, a small place, about 50 worshippers, where people can come and worship in a way that is AIDS competent. So the music, the liturgy, the sermons are all AIDS competent. And now if you visit us, one of the researchers came from Berkley Center and visited that chapel and met some people there. So just to show the world that there is a way you can be church that is AIDS friendly or is AIDS competent. Two, I set up what we call the African Network of religious leaders living with or personally affected by HIV, which has now actually grown beyond my expectations now, because last week they were telling us that there are now 10,000 people in more than 40 countries. When I started, there was only 1, and then we became 8, then we became 40, now I hear they are. Of course, we are not happy that so many religious leaders are infected, but we are happy that they are able to stand and use their adversity to transform it into service. And then finally, we have the Hope Institute, which is devoting its life to training young people. When they were introducing the president for Georgetown at the earlier event, they introduced him as the man who is heading an institution that prepares young people for leadership. And I said, wow, this is great. And so how do you prepare young people for leadership in an AIDS-challenged region where millions of people are positive and you cannot look at the face and say, this is one is positive on this one, where there is gender violence, where the health infrastructure is run down, where the politics is such that people don't care how many people die as long as they retain themselves in office and so forth. There should be a way of training people. So the Hope Institute is saying we need to have 5 schools. The School of Vocational, Technical, Agricultural, and Environmental Sciences, so that people have the practical schools. They are not looking for jobs, they are creating the jobs. The School of Community Health and HIV, so that they can have the concept of community health issues, reproductive health issues, sexual health issues. The School of Business and Entrepreneurship, so that if they have a skill, they can go on and establish a business of their own. School of Transformational Leadership and Development, to make sure that they are leaders in their own families, in their own communities. And finally, the School of Religion, Theology, and Philosophy, so that they can have the resources we are talking down, we have been talking about.